Welcome back to Goat Talk. Crazy week between March Madness, baseball starting. Tiger Woods, man, you do it again. Never fails. Let's start with March Madness. Let's jump right into that. Duke and UConn. I mean, what an ending. I
Like,
Game
yeah,
game of the year.
that's a March Madness ending.
Yep. That was something that I knew Duke would be a tough team to beat, and they clearly were, being up like 17 points Duke was for a while.
I think it was 19.
mhm.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you though. As someone who did want UConn to win, what the hell? Why did they not hold the ball?
Oh
Right?
my God, that was gonna be my point. Like, just hold on to the ball, make them foul
Hold
you.
the
Yeah.
Even if you're trash at making free throws, just make them foul you. Oh my God,
the
Like
I'll
chances
my
never
of them
understand it.
making a full court shot there is impossible, basically.
my thought was like maybe because he wasn't across half court and he had to get it across, but like try to dribble, do something like that. That was just by far the biggest mistake you could make.
Also, the coach had a timeout he could have used.
Duke at a timeout?
Duke had a timeout. Yep.
Oh,
Ooh, I
dude,
didn't
he's
know
so
that.
he's so gone. He's so
I did
gone.
not
No,
know
he's
that.
not. No, he's not.
You don't think so?
No
No,
shot.
no shot.
No,
Yeah,
Oh
no.
absolutely. I think his job is completely safe.
Yeah,
God.
I would agree with that.
I mean, you do also have to think like a majority of that Duke team are freshmen, correct? Like the Boozer brothers
Yeah, because
are
they're going to
both
the
freshmen.
NBA.
Well, yeah,
So
I know, but still, like that's arguably the biggest game of their life that they just played, like absolutely without a doubt. And I mean, I think we are also like, I mean, obviously, like it was not the correct play to make for Duke. Like you have to hold the ball there, you have to do something. But also UConn down the stretch, like it's not their first rodeo. They played arguably the worst game that I've seen. Like they shot 1 of 18 from three. Like that is how do you win a basketball game in today's era shooting 1 of 18 from three? Duke made a ton of other mistakes. Like they got their pockets picked around the perimeter a bunch of times, and UConn had how many? I don't even know how many fast break points they had. So they were just chipping away. They were keeping it close until they did what they had to do, and they send up a prayer, and it was answered. Like that was from the logo that he made that shot from. It was amazing. I remember Nicole was sitting right next to me, and she freaked out. We were all freaking
Yep.
out. It was insane.
Yep.
that was
Yep.
a
Same
deep
here.
one. So you brought up the Boozer twins, right? Do you think both go to the draft or just Cam?
Only one should,
Yeah, that's what
to
I'm
be
thinking.
completely honest. And
Mhm.
that one and Cam Boozer is going to be a top three at worst pick.
Yeah,
He could.
yeah.
I think he goes two.
You think AJ goes one?
AJ, just whatever his last name is, goes
Yep.
one for BYU.
And
I
then
thought
who
he
goes two?
is did he declare?
If he declares, let me rephrase.
Because
I would
isn't
be
isn't
shocked
there
if
a
he
dude?
doesn't.
What's the
Why
dude's name?
wouldn't you
Is
though?
dude's name from Kansas? Was it Kansas or Kentucky?
Peterson's so good too. Darren Peterson.
Yeah, because
He's
they
he's
I've
he's going to
seen
be a top three pick also.
a couple of things with him as the number one overall, but I guess it really just depends what AJ does. I
It's because
mean,
they're all making
because
so much money NIL deals now.
Yeah, true.
I mean
I would be
he's
shocked
gonna
if
make
he
NBA
doesn't.
money too, and he's doesn't even have to
I know.
play. So
Like realistically, if he doesn't declare, do you maybe see him go to a different school or just stick with BYU?
Depends how much money he's getting.
That's yeah, true, true. It's actually crazy that we got to talk about this now for college athletes. It all depends on how
yeah.
much they're getting paid.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
it's mind blowing. But
Same.
now you have the Final Four is set. Duke, not Duke, they're out. UConn takes on Illinois, Michigan, Arizona. Let's start with UConn and Illinois. What are we thinking?
I think the experience of Dan Hurley and I mean Caravan had a terrible, terrible game against Duke, but I think he rebounds from this. I'm going to take UConn in this one.
I think, and I'm gonna hold off on telling you that game because that hint for later in the video. Um, having said said that though, one thing I will say is UConn definitely lucked out, in my opinion, being on this side of the bracket, because I think Arizona and Michigan is a much tougher game to judge. I think personally, Arizona might be the most complete team in the country.
Yeah.
At this point, they are this team that I could see doing a lot of damage.
They're both number ones, correct?
Yeah.
Michigan, but what did we say about Michigan for the longest time?
Overrated.
I don't think they're as good as we think. They're good, obviously. They're a 1 seed. I just don't
Yeah.
think they're
Man.
the team.
I mean, it helps when their star player is like 30. So that definitely
I am
helps.
12.
Considering
Yeah.
this man was literally in the same recruiting class as Cade Cunningham, who is now dominating the NBA.
Mhm.
Well, that's like 3
Crazy.
years.
But I mean, Illinois, UConn, I think I'm going to take UConn in this game. I think they're going to come into this game hot, riding that momentum against the Duke. Um, I mean, coming off a win like that with that buzzer beater, your team is obviously electric right now. And like
Mhm.
you said, Chris, the experience of Dan Hurley at the helm, I think they're going to come out hot. I think they're going to win this game. Greg, you brought up Michigan and Arizona, both 1 seeds, high powered. I'm going to take Arizona. I think I agree with you,
Me
Greg.
too.
I think they're the most complete team in the bracket. Um, I wouldn't be surprised, if they go on to win the whole thing.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think Arizona is going to take it.
I think it's going to be
And
a
just
close
this,
game, absolutely.
yeah. Oh
But
yeah. I mean, it's two number one. The teams who should be there are there
yeah,
based off of the ranking and everything, right? Like obviously they know something about Michigan that a lot of us probably don't, and Arizona has just dominated all year.
Yep.
I mean, it's going to be a bloodbath. I think number one, it's going to be a good physical game. They're going to shoot the lights out. It's going to be a really close game, but I do think Arizona does win. Um, Sidebar question: now that we're on the topic of the Final Four and who could potentially win the national championship, I did see something today that if Hurley wins, what would this be his third straight?
Third and 4 years.
Third in 4 years, is he like, does he put himself on that pedestal as one of the greatest college coaches ever?
He's working his way towards it. It's just not there yet, specifically. But
Mhm.
he's getting there. In terms of current college coaches, there's not many I could think of that are better. To be completely
Like
honest
you
with you,
can you imagine that dude on the Lakers right now? Because that was like a legit possibility.
he made
Do you
such a
remember
good
that in
move
the
by
off
not going
season?
there.
hmm
But he made such a good move by just
Oh,
saying no.
absolutely,
If he wouldn't
absolutely.
have been coaching, he would have been LeBron coaching. Think about it. In all honesty, I think they would have
Yeah.
clashed too. Their personalities.
Oh, absolutely. He clashes with everybody. Are
Hurley's
you kidding
perfect for
me?
UConn.
well,
Do you see
speaking
him
of
getting a
him and
face in the red?
clashing, I was just going to bring that up. What the hell happened with him and the ref that he got in
Think
the
it was
ref's
anything.
face? Like
I don't think it was anything like, I don't think it was like anything like premeditated or anything like that. I just think that's how much of a sicko he is. Like
but
he is
now
just such a basketball sicko
how
that
is
like
that not
it takes over him.
how is that not
Because
a
I think
tech
that
though?
I don't think they were actually. I don't think they were arguing. I think they were just talking. Both parties said that they were just not even arguing, from what I
He
heard.
didn't even say anything though. He just literally just like
Yeah.
gotten it, like literally just not even a word was spoken.
I
Like it
just
was
figured
the
like
weirdest thing I've
no
ever
matter
seen.
what you touch a ref, I thought that would be a tech. Like regardless.
You would think.
Yeah.
You would think.
Oh my god, can you imagine if they
Yeah, I
called a tech
don't know.
on that?
That would have
Well,
been
here's
even
the thing.
That
crazier.
would
After the
put,
shot,
if they make two, that would have put Duke up by what? That would have put him up by
did it
one,
happen
right?
after that shot?
I think so,
Yes,
yeah.
it did.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like time wasn't expired. It would literally, they hit the shot, um, and wait, didn't Duke call a timeout? Because didn't they have a chance? Or did it just run out? I don't remember. I blacked out.
Duke had a timeout. Duke had
I
a
don't
timeout.
remember.
I don't
Did
think
they
they
take
Why
it,
they
called
or
didn't
it.
was it
call
a
it, I don't know.
stoppage?
I don't think they called it.
They didn't
I
call
don't
a
remember.
timeout.
I don't remember. Like honestly, I don't
I
remember.
don't
I
think they did.
blacked out after he made it.
Yeah, I don't think I think it was stoppage. They didn't call one for sure.
Okay,
Well,
gotcha.
actually, let me look at the box right now. They might, or the play-by-play. They might have.
The plays, yeah,
Regardless,
I mean, yeah, even
because
if he
that would have
did
changed
call
that.
it,
That would have changed a lot of stuff right there, right? Like if they call a tech on
yeah.
Hurley for getting in
if
the ref's face, would have that been a Duke by one? Did they win by two or did they win by one?
they also never would call it there, though, I feel like
Yeah.
you'd have to do
I
something
mean, I've seen a
outrageous because
lot
that would
worse
be
shit
all
called.
over the headlines beyond.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Imagine a
practically
game like that
headbutted the
ending.
referee, dude. I mean,
I don't think it was like malicious. I don't
I
No.
know.
mean,
I,
I know it. I know, but like, but still, like in
what
any other scenario besides that one, that's a like. Imagine if Joe Mazzulla did that to a ref in the NBA. He would have been fined. He would have been kicked out of the fucking league. Are you kidding me? But like, I mean, I like it. I'm not saying that it should have been a tech. I love the fact that a coach is able to be as insane and just a straight up sicko on the
I
sideline
love
all
him.
the time. But like still like can you imagine if they were if they did that, like if they called a tech, there was like what, like 0.5 seconds left on the clock, zero point 0.3 left on the clock, and
I,
like that would have, because what did they end up winning by, Greg? Do you have the score?
the final was 73-72.
So Duke would have won the game because they would have got two free throws.
Well, they have to make them, but
I
yes,
mean, yeah, but like assuming they at least split, then you go to overtime,
Yeah.
yeah. UConn. By the
and
way,
then it could
UConn
be a
called that
totally
timeout.
different conversation that we're having.
Yeah. Side note: UConn called the timeout after that shot,
Which is honestly
which is
smart.
yeah. That's called being outcoached. UConn
Mm-hmm.
out. Hurley outcoached him from Duke. Whatever, I forget his name.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, realistically.
So
All right. I mean, jumping over to baseball because we are officially underway. Me and Chris kind of talked about this before we started filming. Chris is not happy at all with his Red Sox performance.
Mm-hmm.
But we're 4 games into the year out of 162.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's not like it's football to where you're starting 0-4 and you're pretty much toast.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
yeah,
Now let me ask you this, Chris. Why are you so frustrated? What are you seeing?
I think, I am a little frustrated. I wouldn't say like I'm like cancel the season, trade everybody, sell the team and everything like that 4 games in. I am frustrated though because obviously I'm baseball is my number one sport, as everybody probably, I've talked about it before. I waited 4 or 5 months for this team and been told, and it's just been a story with the Red Sox front office. And I think Greg can attest. Joey, you guys are just making, the Mets are just making moves, spending money like fucking it's running out of style. But with me and Greg, like the Yankees relatively rolled out the same roster as they did last year, right? And the Red Sox, you could argue actually besides the pitching staff, but like I don't think the pitching staff is the problem. Last night it was the problem because Ranger
it's
Suarez
not.
gave up.
No, it's not.
Ranger Suarez gave up a ball to the home run to Jordan Alvarez that I don't think has touched the earth yet. And so how you literally got worse, I think, in an offensive standpoint. Like, I mean, you get Contreras, which that's a bat in the lineup, and you actually have a legitimate first baseman now. But you get rid of you don't re-sign Bregman. You re-sign Caleb Durbin, who's currently 0 for 14, like hasn't even sniffed a hit. And has made a couple errors. Um, you're trying to pinch hit Masataka Yoshida in spots that I don't think he's equipped for. That's a whole other conversation, by the way. Like how these dudes go off to the World Baseball Classic, play for their national team, and become Babe Ruth, and then when they come back to their actual team, they couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat. Um,
Yeah, I don't got an
I
answer for
think
that.
also, and again, it's probably could be classified as like clickbait or whatever, but I actually personally believe this. I think Alex Cora's pissed. And I think he's pissed not at the players necessarily, but I think he's pissed at the front office because the front office, we've been saying for the past couple years with Breslow, obviously John Henry is a notorious non-money spender. Like I think he's trying to jumble this lineup because he's trying to see what works. But I think that's also frustrating for him because, like last year, I think I read somewhere he had 135 different lineups. Like he was just like chucking dudes out in different positions. Like it's crazy like how what he's doing. Like you have a backload of outfielders. Granted, you have stud outfielders. You and then everybody else is like a shortstop. And then it's kind of like where you have to have a DH. So like the whole platooning Jaron Duran, Roman Anthony thing, I could talk about this for hours. Like literally, it's insane. Like, and I am frustrated because we're as fans, and I think in general, we are sold a product, right? And I'm not saying as athletes are like a product, but it is like to these owners and everything. It's a business, and what they put on the field is a product. And so for years and years. And like Greg knows, like when we had Dombrowski, it was the same thing. Greg knows because he had Steinbrenner, and now he has Cashman, who like
Ugh.
honestly would handle much better if he had a Steinbrenner, right? So I don't know. It's all a business, and they pitch us like, oh, we're gonna be better. Like our lineup is better. Our lineup is better this year. I don't think it is. And after the first three games of the season, I mean, Cincinnati. Granted, I pick them to win their division. Um, I don't necessarily think they're like the best team. They probably would be fourth in the AL East, and you're competing in the arguably the best division in baseball. And just what I've seen so far, like besides you're going to have Crochet and Connor early every 5 days, those are pretty much the only chances that you have from what I've seen right now.
Well,
I
the
don't
thing
know.
is, right?
Yeah.
So you brought up before about the World Baseball Classic, right? These guys go on, they're amazing, they come back, and they're nowhere to be found. So Team USA in the World Baseball Classic so far this season, not the whole roster, but majority of it. Paul Skeens, 67.5 ERA, which we could talk about that. We could talk about that. Logan
Yeah.
Webb, 10.8 ERA. Cal
Mhm.
Riley,
You're welcome.
.133 average. Walk-off
He had
against the
like one
Yankees
hit,
last
two
night.
hits, something like that. Yeah.
Gunnar Henderson, .083 average, zero home runs. Bryce Harper, .091 average, zero home runs. Aaron Judge, .154 average. Kyle Schwarber, .154 average. Like, these guys didn't show up in the World Baseball Classic, and they're not showing up right now for their team. Given it's super early in the season, like we just talked about.
So early. This is such an
But
overreact segment. It's
it's
unreal.
so crazy how you can go to the World Baseball Classic and come back to MLB, and there is a massive drop off. Like you see some guys struggle for a while. You see some guys like Bobby Witt. He's back in the MLB now, and he's still playing tremendously.
Mhm.
Paul
Yeah,
Skeens.
I think it all just depends on the person too. Yeah, Paul Skeens.
So,
That was something I did not expect.
hot
But
take. He's got a 67.5 ERA right now. He still wins NL Cy Young.
yeah, it's one game. Well,
Yeah.
he's definitely could.
67's high though.
Who else is going to win who else is going to win besides maybe Yamamoto? Look, the AL's got the two of the best, and that's not with him. Don't you dare say McLean.
Freddie Peralta.
Okay, that's valid. I still think
Okay, yeah, I get
no,
that. He
maybe.
looked great. He looked great. But
Honestly, our lineup looked great. Like this is the lineup we need all year.
yeah,
Like
when you have a little traffic cone out in center field that Paul Skeens has and O'Neal Cruz, like let's just call a
Oh
spade a
my
spade.
god.
Like four of those fives runs, granted they count as earned runs because half of those runs like Paul Skeen put on with walks,
yeah.
but like he has to be like I think last year he was like the second worst by like runs allowed
Yeah, and I
defender in
mean
baseball.
also, I don't know if you guys saw it, like one of his last at bats in that game too, where he completely let go of the bat. And
Yeah.
then He was also the first
I
ever.
didn't see it, but
He's now officially the first ever ABS strikeout from that whole reviewing system
Yep.
because he
Yep.
thought he walked, challenge, and
Mhm.
he strike three, you're out. Like
Yeah.
oh, what a brutal opening day for him.
And like, listen, we talk about Skeens, like obviously he has really, it's crazy to say that because it's only like what, his third year. He really does have
yep.
nothing left to prove as far as stuff, as far as what he can do. He has two Cy Youngs already, right? One, two.
No, he has one. Rookie of the
He has
year and then
one.
Cy Young.
Yeah. So like the dude's nails. And I think he just has to get out of Pittsburgh. Like I think like
Yeah,
honestly, like I don't think anybody is
He'll
gonna
do great. He'll
be.
do great in the Bronx. Don't worry.
No, he'll do great in LA, big dog. We all know how that conversation's gonna go.
I know. I know.
but didn't
I
didn't
know.
he say, now this could be false, but didn't he say that he would want to play for the Yankees if he wasn't in Pittsburgh?
There's been a lot of rumors around that. Yankees also tried to get him too, but the asking price was something that was just absolutely astronomical.
I mean,
Like AJ
Like,
Brown
I mean,
prices or some
he's
shit.
arguably the best pitcher in baseball. So
correct, but I mean, if you're going to give up your best, I don't know. I guess it depends on what they offer. I don't really know the answer of what it was.
yeah,
All right, Greg, I have one for you. I have a hypothetical for you. Which it because I don't know, is
Let's go.
Skeen's contract up after this year?
I mean, it's a rookie contract. I think
It's probably a rookie deal, so it's probably up shortly. Would you rather have Skubal or Skeens? Because Skubal, no way Skubal's going back to the Tigers after that arbitration mess.
so. Are you talking about signing to a blank contract or just
Like here,
or trading for
here's a
one right
check.
now?
What do you want?
Oh God. I mean, probably Skeens, just due to the fact that he's so young. I mean, Skubal's not that old either. Probably Skeens, but I'm also a little. I don't know why because he throws so hard. I get a bad feeling he might get hurt at some point. But then again, Skubal throws pretty hard too. So I don't know. Blank
Has
checks are easier.
Skubal
I'll put it
had
that way.
TJ yet?
whoa,
I
whoa,
don't think so.
whoa, we
You know
don't
what?
put
A
that
side
out
note.
there. Whoa.
Listen.
Hey,
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's a jinx. I'm just saying because it's so
Boo
common in
this
today's game.
man.
Boo this man! Fuck.
Boo.
I mean, Scooble. You're right, Greg. I mean, Scooble is 29. He's almost
Yeah,
30. So
how old is Skeens?
probably like
Let's see.
22.
23. Yeah.
Paul Skeens is 23.
23.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So like, I mean, I agree with your pick, but I mean, both dudes. I mean, if you're in a, it really just depends on what. Because if I'm the Yankees personally, like, granted, you could definitely win a World Series with that roster with Paul Skeens and have a future locked up. But if you're talking like a win now scenario and Tarek Skubal is going to cost you more than likely way less than Paul Skeens just because of the age and because of the longevity that Skeens could have. If he's open in the if he's on the market, like he doesn't re-sign with the Tigers, which I
Yes.
personally don't think he would. I think if you're
He'll go to the
Cashman, you're
Dodgers.
just like, absolutely, what do you want? Like, and then you have two pitchers on your team that are combined worth like $700 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When's Cole's
And
next
on a
start? When's
complete
his first
side
start?
note,
Do you know?
he's not for a little bit, dude.
Not for a little bit.
On a complete side note, though, right, Chris? This is for you. This is just to make you feel so good. Think about the top three pitchers in baseball: Skeens, uh, Skubal, and Crochet. Crochet is getting 6 years and 170 million.
Yeah.
That is the heist of a century.
That's
That
almost as
man should be
bad as
getting
the
350.
Acuna deal. The Acuna deal is like that.
I know. That's terrible.
It's crazy.
Oh my God.
I mean, I understand, but I don't know. Does Crochet have opt outs? He must have opt outs.
Why? I mean, maybe.
I mean, he would be stupid
I
not
don't
to,
know.
especially if he wins
Might
a
say.
Cy Young. He can make
Yeah.
300. He can make 300 easy.
Got an opt out in 2031.
So the last year of the
You're
deal.
the worst.
Yeah,
You're
that
the
is
worst
that.
person
Okay,
ever,
yeah.
bro. And he's 27 right now.
So he's in his prime.
That is, yeah. Whoever his agent is, if they got to fire him, I guarantee it's not Boras.
It's all right, dude. Just know every 5 days the Red Sox are gonna win. The other 4 days we're
Yeah,
probably
just
not
know
gonna
you'll be in
win.
third place in the division.
Yeah, we're gonna have 30 wins then because the only game we've won is with Crochet. Even though I love Early, I love he shoved, dude. He was so good, but man, yeah, I don't know,
But
man.
aside, yo, but aside from last night, low, your pitching has not been a problem, like you said before. It's not really been your pitching. And I'm gonna flip to the Yankees for a sec too. Pitching has been the opposite of a problem for us. We've only allowed 3 runs in 4 games. It's our bats. The only person right now producing is a person who I have no idea how long he's gonna stay healthy for because it's Giancarlo Stanton. That man is batting 500 right now, eight
Yeah,
wins in 2 games.
who would have thought? Who would have thought?
No, when he's healthy, he's never been really an issue. That's not the problem. The problem is if he runs more than 2 miles an hour, he's gonna break his legs. That's where the
Sneeze too
issue is.
hard, he's gonna blow out his back, dude.
Honestly,
I
he might have
saw
a
I
heart
saw
attack if he sneezes
something.
too hard.
I saw something. He was in an interview or something, and it was like he can't like open like a water bottle anymore because of his
Yes,
elbows. I'm just
yeah.
like, dude, you gotta fucking
How
hang
does
it
that
up
affect you?
at that point.
Yeah.
If you can't open a tub of peanut butter, bro, you gotta hang it up. You got some problems.
So how is he if he this man can't even open a water bottle, how is he swinging? Like
I don't
that's
know.
I don't know. I don't
crazy.
care. Swing. Keep
Cortisone
swinging.
shots and ibuprofen, big dog.
Yeah, seriously.
He's
I
got
mean,
A-Rod's guy. That's what he
Being in a
is. He's
nursing
got
home in 5
A-Rod's
years.
guy.
moving on from baseball because I feel like we gotta touch on this real quick. Kills me, kills me
Very secret
to
stuff.
be talking about this. Um, Tiger Woods has officially decided to step away from golf to seek treatment and focus on his health. He was involved in his second DUI car accident this past weekend. Man, that's such a bad way to go out. I was so excited for him to return to the Masters this year. You hate to see a legend like this go out like that. I mean, come on, Tiger.
Yeah, man, like this the stage was set, right? Like he made his TGL debut, looked great swinging the club, looked like he was having fun out there. And it is a shame, right? Because we know how like everybody knows who Tiger Woods is. Everybody has pretty much like when you shoot a tissue in the trash can, you say Kobe, right? Like it's the same. Like
Kobe.
golf is synonymous with Tiger Woods, and so I just think I don't. And again, we don't know what he's going through. Obviously, there's a lot. He's had a lot of surgeries, a lot of health issues, like staying healthy. Just his body is more than likely just breaking down at this point. Um, and again, we don't know the details, like exactly what was going on, like what he was taking exactly. And we may never know,
Yeah.
honestly. But the fact of the matter remains the same. If you're impaired in any way, shape, or form, don't get behind the wheel of a vehicle. Like you're Tiger Woods, bro. Like pay someone 100 grand a year just to drive you around in your Range Rover. Like,
Yeah, I mean, especially after his first accident where he almost lost his leg.
yeah, and I think
Yep.
it's been,
Yep.
it's just really the only word to accurately describe it is just it's a shame, man. Because like Joey, what you were saying, and I kind of mentioned at beginning of this rant, like the stage was set. Like he can make his not that I think he was going to do crazy good at the Masters because it's one of the toughest courses on the tour. It's hilly as fuck. You have
Yeah.
to walk the whole thing, and I just don't think his body can do that anymore.
Hmm.
But he's a professional athlete. He's a sicko, so he's going to do everything that he can to play and to participate. And I don't necessarily think he was this is an excuse. Like he was trying like really hard to like numb the pain or whatever the case may be. But, you know, just be smart. You like, I don't care how many times that you've done it in the past. Like you're arguably the face of the entire PGA Tour,
Yeah.
right? Like you have to make a better
I wouldn't even
decision than
argue
that.
it.
And you know what? I hope the time away. I hope he comes back. I want to see Tiger Woods compete again because the game is just so much more fun when you see Tiger Woods teeing off at number one at Augusta.
Yeah.
Like any golf tournament that he participates in, everybody's just like, I really don't care about the leaderboard. Where's Tiger at? He could
Yeah.
be 8 over. People are just going to be talking about Tiger. That's just how it is. But I think I really hope he gets better. I hope he changes some things, and I really hope that this isn't the send off that that nobody and especially him deserves. Like he does not deserve this kind of a send off, especially as everything that he's done for golf. Um, but you know, he's got some things to work on, and hopefully we see him back, you know, probably in the next couple of years, hopefully.
I agree. I
Yeah.
don't
Just a shame.
yeah, no, I completely agree with you. And I don't think, we want to end the episode off on some bad, sad news like this. So to wrap up this episode, going for his seventh straight W, Greg, it's bald bet time.
We used to
What do
pray
we
for
got?
times like these. We used to pray
Well,
for times like
we are
these.
we got the 6 wins. We better get the 7. I'm not saying the meme though. Don't you worry. Okay. Having said that, I'm sticking with March Madness here. Okay. Kind of going back to a little bread and butter here. You guys know a team that I want to win, right? I'm going with the bracket on the side of Illinois and UConn, right? Think it's going to be a great game. 3 seed versus 2 seed. Illinois 3, UConn 2. End of the day, it's going to be a battle. Illinois has surprised us a lot. Having said that, double hat throw. Give me the Huskies. Give me UConn. Go into the championship game. See you later, Illinois. Nice knowing you. Not going to be outcoached, right? Hurley is the best coach still left in the tournament. Far none, like unquestionably. They got Caravan, who has been doing it for 85 years. They have the new hero in Braylon Mullins, who I think will be a lottery pick this year, personally. Projected anyway. Give me UConn. I think that they're, like we mentioned before, now that they have a fire under their ass right now. They are just electric right now. They're riding an ultra high. I don't know how it's going to go if they face Arizona in the chip, because that's a whole different animal. But I do see them beating Illinois to go to the Natty.
There
He's
we
only
go.
23, Greg.
Yeah, but this is his 5th year there.
Going for his
This is the
seventh
Stone Age.
straight bald bet W. Greg is taking UConn to beat Illinois. I love it. We're going for 7. We're not slowing down anytime soon. Boys, got anything else to add before we wrap up? All
Go
right.
7 in a
Sox.
row.
That's gonna do it for this episode of Go Talk. As always, thank you for all the support. If you're new here, like, comment, subscribe. All of our merch is officially out on all of our social medias. We have the links posted. Make sure to go check it out. Make sure to go buy some. Next week, you are not going to want to miss next week's episode. We have a very, very special episode next week with a 2-time Olympian coming on and doing an interview with us. We are very grateful for the opportunity. So come back next week to check that out.